Hello mate, I'm doing a tier list. These are all in order of the Bs. I'm going to be ranking them on how they look and how useful their abilities are. And I've added two more. This one, I don't know if these are concepts or not, but they're in the game at least somewhere. So let's begin. Basically, it's the first B you get. I think. Well, it's one of the first Bs you get, so I reckon it's A because it's still useful when gifted. Bomber B, I'd say like D because it's just a bomb really, it doesn't really do much. Brave B, I'd say B, mainly because it's useful for red and it's pretty good early game for attack, so it's not that bad. Bumblebee, I'd go like C. I don't really think it's useful. I don't remember its gifted ability, but Cool B, I'd say B. I think it might be useful even like mid game, late game maybe, I don't know, but it's alright. Hasty B, I'll say probably like E because it's not really that useful. Looker B, I'll say like maybe a C. It's not the best, but it's alright. I'll say the same for Rad B, I think it's called, because they're basically the same thing. Same with this one, as they're practically the same. Stubborn B, I'd say maybe like I'll say C as well. I like how it looks because it's got one unibrow. It's alright, but it just gives a lack of what they call precise marks. No, not precise marks. Whatever they're called, you know what I mean. Bumblebee, I'll do A because it's good for blue in general, as it's a blue. You know, if you don't have enough mythics, you can use this instead, so that's pretty nice. This one, I'll say A because it's just good for capacity for blue. Not the best thing in the world, but good. And blue mainly relies on capacity, so that's alright. Commander, I'll say B. It's pretty good for, I think it's crit. Overall, it's pretty creative. I'm pretty sure it's the only B with like a hat. Demo B, I'll say F. It's pretty much useless unless you're like early or mid game. Exhausted B, I'll say like D. It's only good for white field capacity. Fire B, I'll probably just do E. It's alright. It's not the best thing in the world. It's just, it doesn't even do many flames. So I'll do C for Frosty, mainly because it has the same thing as Bubble. You can replace it for if you don't have, I believe it's tadpoles. No, just if you don't have enough mythics really. Honey, I'll do E because it's useful for getting the gifted diamond egg from the leaderboard. That's really it. Actually, I bump it up to D, mainly because of the smug face. It's pretty iconic. Rage B, I'll do C. It's got an iconic scream. It's pretty nice for red because red relies on attack. I'll do the same for this one because they're the same. Shocked B, it's not that useful, but it does white pollen if it's gifted, so I'll just do the same for. On looks, I think it's probably the worst looking one in my opinion. I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me. I'll give it like a B, mainly because it's pretty useful no matter what stage of the game you're at. Carpenter, I'll do B, mainly because it's basically just an upgraded version of the Stubborn B, and it looks pretty nice. Got like oh, never mind. I thought so. Commander and Carpenter have like these hats. That's pretty nice. Demon B, I'll do E. No, I'll give it F. I was gonna say it looks pretty nice, but it's really just the same thing as Fire, just a bit different, and it's useless anyway. Diamond B, I'd say this is pretty nice looking. Like it's got sparkles, so I'll put it in D. It's pretty. Actually, no, I'll put it in E because it's really useful. Okay, I'll just do B. It's pretty nice, it's good for conversion. Lion B, I'll give it F because it's useless unless you're like early or something. Music B, this is pretty difficult because it's really difficult to get from Royal Jelly. It is pretty useful, but you can just replace it with a B equip, so I'll give it a C. Ninja B, it's a good concept, like it's stealthy, fast, but it's really useless. Shy B, it's pretty simple, it's a grey B. Shy, you know, I'll give it D because it is useful for ability. Buoyant B, I'll do like S because it's one of the best for blue. Well, it is the best for blue. It makes the most honey. Nonetheless, it also helps no matter what color you have. Fuzzy, I was gonna give this an S, however, it is only good when it is maximized to its full potential. I can't give it anything higher than an A. It looks pretty nice as well. Precise, I think this is one of the coolest looking, and it's pretty creative. It does like precise marks, so I'd say this is probably an S because of the abilities it does. It's really complicated when you look at it, but it's really not. Spicy, I'm a little bit biased about this one. I'm gonna give it an S as well. One of my favorite looking ones. You know, it's just useful for red. I mean, these two are basically useless for any other thing, but tadpole, I'd give it like A. I got this as my first mythic 3 times, and it was really annoying. I was praying I didn't get tadpole because I wanted to be red. It's one of the funnest to play, but nonetheless, you know, I can't do anything about that, so there you go. Vexor, I think this is one of the coolest concepts. However, it's just not that good. It's basically a really upgraded version of the Carpenter Bee, but from how it looks and everything, I'd have to give it an A. Baby, I'd say the same for Basic Bee because they've basically got the same thing, but the only difference is this one is Robux, and I'm pretty sure it does 2 times spawn instead of 1.2. So yeah, and the ability is probably quite nice, but yeah, it's not that much when it's all geared up and everything. These two I'm gonna give like a D. They look nice, but they're not that useful. Digital, I have to give it absolutely X because coolest concept ever. Literally from the Ready Player 2 event, I believe. It's just amazing. The drives, the Robo Challenge, it's just amazing. Festive, I would say like an A. I can't give it anything higher. It's got a great concept. It's based on one of the events that didn't actually come out this year yet. Gummy Bee, I'd say it looks nice, but we've got a gummy bear, we've got goo, we've got all these gummy things. I'd just say like a C. It's not that useful really. Photon Bee, give it like a B because I like how like it looks and it shoots beams. It's pretty nice. It's like the sun really. So you know, B. It's good for conversion, I guess. Puppy Bee, I know definitely one person's gonna get mad at this, but I'd give it like a C. It's only useful for leveling up, like in one of my other videos, and you know, it's pretty unique, I guess. Tabby Bee, also a bit biased. I love it so much. It's one of the best in the game. Vicious, I'd say like a B. It's not that useful when you turn late game, but if you're different colors like what, blue, because it is blue, it's pretty nice. It does most of your damage, but when you're red and you're not boosting, it's useless. Windy, I'd say it looks very nice. I'll give that, but it's pretty bad for the abilities, like the tornado thing. It gets rid of all your speed. I just hate it. It's good for sprouts and stuff. I'll just give it like a C. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Now these aren't in the game, but these have been mentioned, or probably, I don't think the purple one will come out, but you know, these have been mentioned at least once somewhere. So this one, it's a mix of the Cobalt and Crimson Bee. I don't remember what the concept for the abilities would be. However, I think if it was in the game, it'd definitely be really nice. So I'll give it an A, and plus it looks amazing. Purple Potion Bee, this one was in the test realm. It gave very crazy rewards. From the picture, it's a fan-made one, so I'm not going to consider that. However, in the main game, I think it was just a picture with a potion, so for that reason, I'd give it like a D. I don't really know what the abilities would be. I'd say maybe like, I doubt it would give purple potions. That's way too overpowered. Yeah, that concludes everything. Here's my tier list. Let me know if you disagree or agree with anything down below. Please subscribe. I'm like so close to 500. I really want that. That'd be nice. Yeah.